Water, it does a body good. Thanks for joining us here on The Girls. And, you know, we're going to have a fun show today, right?
That's right. We always have fun. We're having fun before the show.
Drinking water, looking healthier, looking younger. And speaking of looking younger and healthier, why not have Dr. Schleicher
Drinking
on?
alcohol, smoking, all these great things. Of course, of course.
Well, thanks for joining us on the show.
Well, of course.
This is your first appearance on The Girls.
In this season.
Yeah, this season, yeah. Well, any show with the title of The Girls, I'll be on.
That's
okay?
right.
Just for anybody's knowledge, okay?
For anybody who's not familiar with who this is, that hasn't seen him already, this is Dr. Steve Schleicher. He's board certified dermatologist.
Correct.
So today we're talking about a little study that we did. We had some of you at home participate in a study just to have some fun. And, you know, we read some articles about drinking water, and we're going to get Dr. Schleicher's opinion about that too. But does drinking a lot of water, or the recommended amount, actually help you look younger, stay healthier, and, you know, make your skin look nicer? Well, okay.
We have some results, but we're not going to reveal them right away, are we?
We're not. But
No,
we had
make you wait.
We had a couple of participants, but 3 of them actually followed the procedure from the 4 weeks. So at day 1, they took a picture of themselves, and we're going to show you those pictures. It was a selfie of themselves with no makeup on before starting the 4 weeks of drinking the recommended amount of water, okay? And how they felt. They kept a journal of how they felt throughout the whole time.
That's a smart study. It's the first I've heard of it, but I like it. I think 2 of them, didn't they float away? They drank so much water.
Well, they got skinny for running to the bathroom.
That didn't. Those were the ones that didn't participate all the way through. Some people, you know, it sounds like an easy task, but to drink the recommended amount of water per day, some people couldn't do that for 4 weeks. Okay, which shows you that not a lot of people.
And what was the recommended amount?
Enough. So it was 8 ounces of water. It was 8 ounces of water. So 64 ounces of water is how much the average person should drink per day.
Okay, so how much is in this bottle?
So
here?
there's 16 in
16.
there.
So they drank 2 of these a day?
No, 16 is 32.
They drink,
They drink
32. 4 of
32.
those a day.
Oh, 4 of these
4
a
of those
day?
a day.
Well, that's a fair amount of water.
Okay.
Okay.
And just to show you the before, if you're thinking at home, you know, is this something, you know, women with men can participate too. We did have a fella participate, but he didn't get through the whole program. So we have the women that participated. And Carol is 51, and here's her before picture. And Carol said that she, before she started doing this, here are her notes. She said, "This was very hard to do. I was always packing on the makeup and the mascara to look my best, but my schedule is making me very tired and looking old." She was drinking more coffee and iced tea in the summer, and she cut down on the caffeine, and she cut down on her Chardonnay. And she started drinking more water. So there's her before picture, okay? And she's 51, all right?
And we're not going to see the after till later, right?
We're not. Actually, she's 52. I'm making her younger than she is.
Oh, well, let's
So
see
we'll
what the water
how
did. It
she
made her
looks
younger already.
afterward. Then we have Sylvia, who's your friend, right? She's 56. And Sylvia drank 40 to 50 ounces of water per day.
55, I think.
55, okay. And she got through the 64 ounces of water just 3 times. She said it was very difficult to do, all right? And she tried to stay on pace with her water.
Well, she works all day too, so it might be hard to try and fit that in.
Okay. So then we have Pam, who's 42, and Pam is an athlete. She's a runner. She eats well. She had no problem drinking all the water. She drinks her water before she goes to bed because she says she feels more refreshed in the morning. So this is her before picture, all right? And then I wasn't like a big water drinker before I started running in January, and I really try to hydrate myself now because, as you know, you're running a lot, you need to keep your body energized and hydrated. So this is my selfie. I always do the selfies on the treadmill. So this is my selfie. I'm 39 years old. This was my before picture. And I know for me, before starting to drink the water, and maybe some of you at home, with women, it's like the dark circles under your eyes. So is that from not drinking water? I don't know. For me, is it hereditary?
I have to correct you again, though. You're not 39, Jeannine, because I think you're only 29.
Oh, I'm 29.
Yeah, she's 29.
Well, I act like I'm 12, but I'm actually 39. But anyway, so those are the before pictures, and we're going to talk about that. But Doc, is that a myth then? Like, what's your feeling on the whole water?
Well, why don't I just drink 4 of these while we're talking and see what happens? That'd
And
be
we
kind
won't
of
let you go to
interesting.
the
Then everybody
bathroom.
can judge what happened, right?
Have Jeannine come up for air
Run to
here.
the bathroom, you get me out. That's all, no
we
problem.
hold you underwater? Does that
So,
count for reviving
then
the
you
skin?
really get wrinkled.
Okay.
You know, if you sit in a tub for a while, your skin gets wrinkled, right? So it happens. So yeah, put me in a tub and we'll get wrinkled. But anyway, I mean, you know, it's kind of a myth that drinking water is going to do an awful lot for your skin.
It's a
I mean, it's
myth.
not bad, but people can overdrink water. I mean, people have actually died from drinking too much water. It's very rare. You get
And
what's
what
called
happens, Doc?
hyponatremia. You just dilate your essential, you know, elements in your bloodstream, minerals and vitamin, whatever. You're just diluting them too much.
I don't know.
So-
You read all these studies in all these health magazines, and they say, you know, water helps. It says don't medicate, hydrate. In one of the articles that we read, it increases energy and relieves fatigue, promotes weight loss, flushes out toxins, improves the skin's complexion, right? Boosts immune
yeah.
system. It helps to reduce headaches.
Well, you know, you can read anything and get anything on the internet. It's just whether, but see, the study you did is great because that's kind of the way studies should be done. But of course, you know, you have to take into other variables into effect. But yeah, you do before and afters, and you have people drink a lot of water, but they have to keep everything else consistent. Okay, so like you said, she was cutting down on her wine. Well, that may affect her overall body because she was used to drinking wine. Now she's drinking water. So you just don't know. There are lots and lots of variables. But by and large, drinking water, no, it's not going to enhance your immune system. Okay.
We could disagree with them. We have our results
Really-
coming up.
Yeah, it's not going to really happen. You know, and you can't really put water. A lot of people are dry. And then there's this myth that if you drink water, you're going to put moisture back into your skin that way. Well, unless you're totally dehydrated, it's not going to really happen. Okay, you're going to what you really need are moisturizers on your skin to help prevent water loss from what's in your skin. Okay, and help prevent the environment is very harsh to the skin. So if you're out in the sun or with winter coming up, okay, that's bad on your skin. But unfortunately, drinking more water isn't going to really help those adverse, you know, effects from the environment.
So what are the benefits of water?
Well, the benefits of water, we need it to live. Okay, that we definitely need. Okay, and for some people, yeah, it's a lot healthier than drinking, say, beer, okay, or even excessive amounts of wine or liquor. Okay, from that sense, yeah, it's beneficial. But from over drinking water, or let's say you're an athlete and you're sweating a lot, well, of course you want to hydrate yourself because you're losing, okay, minerals and elements and whatever by sweating. So then it's really important to stay hydrated.
All right, let's talk about ways then for your skin that you can, because everyone out there wants to look healthier. They want to keep their skin looking healthy and young. So when we come back on The Girls, we're going to have tips from Dr. Schleicher on how you can stay looking youthful. Stay right here on The Girls. Thanks for joining us here on The Girls. We are talking about water. What are the benefits of water? Is it making your skin look more healthy? We have a study that we did. We had some fun with some selfies and with some of our Facebook friends. Right?
I didn't take part in the study, though. I just want to make that clear because I already do drink a lot of water and I eat a lot of things, so it wasn't going to be like a big difference for me. But we did see yours, and we're going to see the results at the end of the show. But we have the expert here, Dr. Steven Schleicher, who's our buddy, and he's the expert on skincare. He's a dermatologist, and you told us something that we were a little shocked about, is that water doesn't necessarily help your skin by drinking water. So what are the things that'll help us have our skin be youthful in addition to having good genes, of course?
Right. Well, genes are really important, actually. Okay, because we all know people who look really old who aren't, and then you look at their parents and they look really old, and they looked really old when they were younger. Not much you can do for your genes. But the environment, yeah, we can do a lot about, okay? And sun protection, I mean, if you're worried about dark spots, if you're worried about wrinkling, sun is one of the most harmful agents. And nowadays, we not only mention outdoor sun, we mention indoor tanning, okay, which is really, really bad. Not only will it promote wrinkles, but it will promote skin cancer.
Okay.
And the most deadly type of skin cancer.
What about
So-
makeup, all right? Because some people out there, and these were some of the comments that we got from some of the participants, we didn't show all of them, but said that, you know, can makeup actually damage your skin and do more harm than good?
Well, that's a really good
as far
question.
as
Yeah,
the chemicals
yeah.
in it, what kind of makeup you're using on your skin?
Right, excellent question. And it used to be, when I first started out, people had lists of makeup that you should avoid, mainly because some makeups would cause you to break out and get acne, okay? But over time, the cosmetic companies have been able to determine which ingredients were bad.
Right.
So now, virtually any makeup you get, probably not going to break you out, unless you use like really, really thick layers.
And
of
a
it.
lot of makeups have a lot of things in them to help you, like for instance with the sunscreen, as you said.
Right,
A lot of
right.
makeups have
And
built-in sunscreen, which helps.
That is an important concept because they do, and they do, and you'll see sunscreen 15, but they're really, if it says 15, probably you're not getting a 15, so you may have a false sense of security because you're not really putting on a real thick layer of makeup. By and large, you're just using small amounts, and you're not getting that full protection. But some protection is better than no protection.
Okay, so taking care of your
So-
skin to have it look younger, if you do wear makeup, you should remove your makeup every night?
Oh my God.
Well, if you don't want to break out, technically, yeah, because if you leave makeup on, and sure, over time, there's a possibility it may plug up your pores and lead to breakouts.
Please take your makeup off, especially if you
Right.
have waterproof mascara. I know some people that go to
Yeah, I
bed, some of
mean-
my friends, and they don't take their makeup off. That's just
They
gross.
They look different the day after. I'm not going to comment any further. Yeah,
But no, you should really take off your makeup because it damages your eyelashes. I know that it does. I think it causes wrinkles around your eyes when you have all that residue sitting on your
probably
face.
not good.
It's
Let's
like the
put it
best
that way.
feeling
It's
to go
probably
home and
not
wash off
good.
your face.
It's also important what you take your makeup off with as well.
Well,
And then
you-
how you do your skincare routine. You're not going to get a bar of, I don't want to knock ivory soap, but ivory soap isn't meant for your face. Your face is delicate.
See, a lot of it depends on your skin type, okay? So if you're someone who has, basically what we call fragile or very dry skin, you're not going to want to use ivory soap because ivory is actually drying, okay? So you'd want to use something like Dove soap or Cetaphil or CeraVe cleansers, which actually help moisturize the skin as you wash.
And Doc, when someone comes to you for, like, say they want to have their skin analyzed as to find out, well, what is the best kind of moisturizer? What is the best kind of skincare for me to use? Can you do that for them and find out exactly what their
by
skin
and
is?
large, yeah, by and large, skin analysis are just basically hype. Okay, so you're the best judge of your own skin.
You know if you're oily, you know if you're oily, and you know if you're dry.
You know if you're oily.
Facial scans are hype.
You know, we want to be real. You know what I mean? Anybody can make all these statements, but you need scientific data to be able to, vindicate them or justify.
So a woman or a man out there, they want to keep
Right.
their skin, they look at someone's skin and they want their skin looking healthier. What can they do? What should they be doing?
First of all you need to do is wash your face twice a day.
Right.
Okay, the problem is a lot of people get compulsive and they keep washing and washing and washing. Just washing alone will dry out your skin. Okay, we talk about water, water, water. Well, water on your skin, as it evaporates, is going to pull water from underneath your skin, and you're going to get even more dried out.
Okay.
So you don't want to wash more than twice a day, maybe even once a day. That's an important concept.
Now wash with what? What are they using on their
Well,
face?
If you're a construction worker and, whatever, you can use Lever 2000, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter, all right? But if you're fair skinned.
He cracks me up, seriously. I love having you on the show.
And I'm not a construction worker, by the way, just in case you don't. Anyway, if you're very fair-skinned and you're very dry, dryness is the key thing. If you tend to get red and irritated,
Right.
don't overly wash, especially in the wintertime. When you do wash, use a soap that has moisturizing properties.
So are these products a fad? You're saying just to use soap on your skin?
Yeah, soap is soap. But you want to use a
What,
milder soap.
what about a cleanser,
Yeah,
a mild facial cleanser?
well,
Isn't
that's a
that
soap,
good for you
basically.
also?
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, you
but it's
can
a
use-
liquid soap meant for your face. So
Yes,
it's
depending
more
on-
gentle.
Yes, but you can get Dial liquid soap, okay, which is a deodorant soap. Wouldn't recommend that for someone who has very dry,
Doesn't have
irritated
alcohol in
skin.
it.
Well, some soaps do have alcohol
Right,
in
so
it.
then you wanna
Okay.
avoid the eye area,
Some
and alcohol
don't.
dries your face.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be careful, okay? So all you have to do is look, and if it's a soap says recommended for dry skin, by and large, that soap's going to be fine. If a soap says deodorant or anti-germ, by and large, that's going to be a little bit too harsh for somebody who has dry
I have a question
skin.
too.
So
Okay.
P.S. if you use it on your skin and your skin feels real tight and dry afterward, try a different soap.
Exactly. Or, I mean, sometimes you're in environments that are dirty or whatever, nurses or whatever, and you have to use a soap that contains, antibacterials.
Are people out there with dry skin more prone to wrinkles?
No, not by and large.
that's a
Okay, it's not permanent wrinkles. If you look with a magnifying glass on somebody who has dry skin, you're going to see scaling. Okay, but it's not so much the wrinkles; it's the scaling and the redness and the irritation.
So it's more environmental as far as the sun, the direct ultraviolet light.
Heredity, genetics, and
Hormones. How about hormones?
Hormones play a role, but cigarette smoking.
Smoking. Don't smoke. It's the worst thing for
I
you.
yell at patients all the time, but of course,
For a lot of reasons.
some people listen and some people don't. And some people go and get fillers and Botox and all this stuff, and I tell them, it's going to go down faster if you smoke. They don't care. Well, it doesn't matter. They're still going to smoke.
And
But that's the worst.
Your nails and your hair are an extension of your skin.
To some degree,
So,
yes.
you ever see someone who smokes a lot and their hair sort of doesn't have any shine to it?
Well, not only that, their nails become yellow. Well, really, technically what you're doing, if you're smoking, you're decreasing the oxygen supply that's available to you, and you're adding elements like carbon monoxide, which is poisonous. So what you're doing is you're hurting your nails. You see people who smoke who have yellow nails because they're not getting the oxygen supply that they should.
Okay, so getting a breath of
So-
fresh air and having a glass of water is good for you then.
I still think water is good
yeah,
for your
I mean-
skin. I'm going to just debate him on that.
Well, it's
while we
better
go.
than any
saying-
other liquid.
I'm not saying it's bad.
It's
I'm
not
just
bad for
saying
you,
it's
but we're
kind
gonna-
of
we're gonna get some
neutral,
results.
Unless you're, lost in the desert for like X amount of days, and then it might be helpful.
Okay, go to your corners. We're
Okay.
going to go take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have some fun tips about your skin, so stay with us. Welcome back to the girls. I've settled the argument between these two for a minute, and I'm going to have the floor because I found some tips, Doc. Now, I don't know if they're true. You could say false or true as I say each one. And I'm going to put my glasses
I'm in
on
on this too.
because I want to see my little notes here. I scribbled them out really quick, and it has 10 ways to look younger. But number one is chew gum. And the reason you should chew gum is because it reduces stress, it decreases cortisol, it increases attention and memory scores, it increases blood flows to the jaw and brain, and it adds oxygen to your mental sharpness. And it was done by Andrew Shaley, a PhD.
Well, maybe if you chew gum, it just makes your teeth healthier.
No, actually there is definitely a point to that, and I am a proponent of chewing gum
There you
because
go.
it does show that it helps relax people, and it does show, a study came out just about a year ago, that it helps with digestive process. So I think chewing gum is actually beneficial from a stress level, and of course stress may play a role in wrinkles and looking older. So
point for
maybe
true?
it's
Okay.
possibly it's true.
There's number one, chew away.
Smoking.
Yes,
Number two.
absolutely.
Number two, self-tan instead of being outside.
100%.
Use
correct.
self-tanner.
Okay, self-tanner is actually made from a vegetable dye. Okay, it's approved by the government to use as, what it does is it just kind of stains the top layer of your skin. And it's safe. Yes, it's safe.
Okay.
People look great with the self-tan, and they're not getting exposed to ultraviolet rays.
I can't wait to start using it on
No, it's great. It's great.
Apple juice decreases the risk of Alzheimer's.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because certainly fruits are beneficial.
Walk 5 hours a week
Oh,
for
that's
3
not-
months.
Oh,
It will decrease the constriction of your blood vessels to resemble a 20-something's blood vessels.
well,
So 30-minute a day,
Exercising.
improves your cardio health. That's by Dr.
Well, no, that's absolutely true. Walking is said to be one of the best forms of exercise, especially for people who, you can't do contact sports and you don't want to, ruin your joints by doing anything too vigorous. Everybody should walk. Yeah, definitely. It's great for your cardiovascular. But the thing is, you're walking outdoors in the summertime, wear a sunscreen.
Okay, vitamin D lowers the risk of death from disease. 528 international units a day for 5 years shows that you have a 7% lower risk of death from cancer, cardiovascular disease, and diabetes. The hormone cortisol, which is vitamin D active form, may promote cancer cell death.
By and large, people should be encouraged to take vitamin D and should be encouraged to take calcium.
Take your vitamins.
Yeah, but they're not going to, unfortunately, the most recent studies show that they don't really prevent cancer, but they're good for bone health. That's very, very important, especially in women who are more prone to osteoporosis
speaking
than
of
men,
bone health.
which has to do with hormones,
Right,
obviously.
Speaking of bone health,
Yeah.
lifting can slow middle age spread. 2
What?
times a week for
Lifting?
lifting weights
Oh,
can
lifting
slow
weights,
middle
okay.
age spread. If you do it 2 times a week for 2 years, it decreases your body fat by 3.7%, and it builds your muscles, burns calories from fat stored all day long, and that's Peter Hannon.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's theoretically, yeah, it's true. Although some people are discouraged from lifting, it may do more harm than good if you totally overexert yourself, depending on how much you lift. Okay, because
Well,
Light
moderation,
lifting.
everything in
there are-
moderation.
Walking 3
Yeah,
times
I
a
mean,
week.
yes. Yes.
Okay, Jeannine, you're going to
So-
love this one. Coloring your hair can make you feel more adventurous in and out of the bedroom. It can make you
I'm gonna
feel
like this
can make you feel alluring. It increases your confidence and attractiveness.
If you look better in your own eyes, you're going to feel better. I
Right.
mean, that's all there is to it.
And that's a whole new topic because you can get the Botox, you can get the fillers,
So-
but please, we don't want to see your face like this. Like
All
the
right, well, we're going
whole-
to see some nice
Right,
fresh
that's
faces
right.
from
Yeah,
the
you don't
study.
wanna
Let's show our
overdo
fresh
it.
All right,
You wanna
faces.
look
Carol, thank you
natural.
for doing this for us. Carol is 52, and she did the study with us. Again, if you're just tuning in, we did the study. It was a fun study, 4 weeks, drink more water, tell us how you feel in your journal. They did a before and after. So we did the befores, and this is the after for Carol. She said buying quarts and keeping it in her car, because we said, it's hard to have water around. She's a busy mom. So she kept pouring water and drinking water throughout the day. The second week, she added some lemon because she got a little bored. All right.
She added vodka after that, and she got really bored. And
Couldn't believe how natural it cleansed. She said it purified her body. So again, if you look at the before and after pictures, maybe not a lot of difference, like Dr. Schleicher said, in her skin, but it purified, it got rid of the toxins in her body. So Carol, thank you for that. Sylvia had a hard time drinking her water, but she said it definitely, same thing, helped to make her feel more energy. And this is her after picture.
And
She's
she shared
56.
something with me really quick. She said that every morning she had a lot of congestion before she started drinking the
Right.
water. But after she started drinking the water, she said she found that her mornings were so much better. So it did help her to clear her sinuses or whatever.
Pam, thank you. She's our athlete, and she drinks her water at night before bed. And she said when she gets up, when you get up, some people feel sluggish. She has more energy from drinking the water. So again, just proof that what you're saying is drinking the water not necessarily makes you look younger, but it makes you feel a whole lot better. And then my before and after picture, and I just feel a lot better because I felt very dehydrated before because I wouldn't drink the water. But it is hard when you're working or doing a show and you can't just say, stop, let me go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Well, that's why the athlete drinks it at
Hydrate.
night, and then she does her running all night.
Right, exactly. So, but I think it's fun to do stuff like this, to say,
no, I
living a
totally
healthier
agree.
lifestyle
And
drinking
whatever,
water.
whatever makes you feel better.
Right.
There's something called, not to burst any bubbles here, but there's something called a placebo effect.
Right.
Okay, where
Right.
you can give a medicine to X amount of people and tell them it's something real active,
power of
and
suggestion.
guess what? It works. And all they got were a sugar pill.
so take your
it's
happy pill
amazing.
every morning.
It's amazing, but I don't want
happy pill maybe.
Yeah, but I don't want to downplay. I mean, if you're drinking water and you feel better drinking water, as long as you don't take too much water, that's fine. I mean, it's
Let's
fine.
sum it up real
So-
quick. Smile wide, eat some grapes, touch up your hair, give somebody a hug, stay healthy,
Think
And you'll,
healthy,
and you'll look healthy.
Yeah, keep
And smile.
Keep hair dye in your bedroom.
Keep hair dye in your bedroom. It has to be brown, red, and blonde though, because you never know which one they're gonna want,
you.
right? Okay. Thanks for joining us on The Girls. Thank you for all the participants in our study, and we'll see you next time.